Great Scott! 0.04 gigawatts! That's it? That's an extremely disappointing outcome.
Emmett?
Eh?
Relax, Emmett. It's just us.
Of course, my mind was merely fully immersed in the problem at hand.
Your never-ending attempts to return to the future.
Future?
I'd have said go back too. But essentially, your mother is correct, Vern. You see, there, out there, lies the future, son. Or anyway, it did lie there. Or I should say, it will.
Emmett.
You're right, Clara. It is time the boys learn about their father. It may be unimpressive now, but in 1915, that barren patch of land will be owned by our family, the Browns, formerly the Von Browns. But that's an entirely other tale for another time. A boy couldn't ask for a better playground than 1640 Riverside Drive. Though I suppose once I reinvent the flux capacitor, you and Jules will have all history as a playground. So a case could be made. I invented it the first time in that very house, after falling off a toilet, which is a sort of indoor outhouse, an invention I assure you will appreciate. But I digress. We had a fortune, and I had certain interests of an inventological bent. Long story short, the house burns to the ground in 1962. Some say it's an accident, others say arson. Official cause? Undetermined. Hey, at least no one gets injured. Moreover, the auxiliary structure is untouched. Luckily. By the 1970s, the majority of property had been sold to developers. All that remained was the auxiliary structure, a reminder of a glorious past encroached upon by a banal present, occupied by Emmett Lapthrop Brown, me, and me alone, until one day when everything changed.
Hey, McFly.
How's it hanging, McFly? I need to borrow your interrogator tube.
Hey, Needles. You need you what?
For my amp, dipstick. The Tarascos have a gig tonight and I blew my tube by rocking too hard. While you're playing, your tube must be mint.
Tell you what, Needles. I'll rent it to you for $5.
Whatever, I'll pay you when I bring it back tomorrow.
Nothing doing. You pay me first.
Hey, watch it! That was your fault, McFly. Now I'm gonna have to pound you.
What? I'm the one who's worse off. I had a tube, and now I don't.
Let me explain something to you, McFly. Life's unfair, okay? And today's my day to be unfair to you. But I'll give you a break. You get me another tube by 4 o'clock and I won't pound the crap out of you. Right, guys?
I don't have any cash. How am I gonna get one?
Guess you'll have to steal it.
No.
What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
Nobody calls me Chicken, Needles. Nobody.
Then prove it. Be a man. Bring that tube to the clock tower by 4 o'clock, and then you'll get your guitar back.
Perfect. Just perfect.
All right, you don't have the interrogator tubes, I get that. But you always had dozens of them.
What happened to them all?
We sold them.
All of them?
It's called business.
To who?
I don't know, and make the sale.
Can you look it up?
ELB Enterprises.
Huh. Never heard of it.
They're over at 1640 John F. Kennedy Drive.
1640 JFK Drive. Okay, great. I can go over there and... 1640 JFK Drive. Whoa, that's Doc Brown.
You know what, kid? You're right. You must need him for his new improved death ray.
Death ray?
Well, that's what everyone says he's building. Actually, I think that's how his house burned down in 62.
Whoa, that's heavy. Did you ever meet him? I mean, did he come in here to buy those tubes himself?
Nope, mail order. Hey, McFly, don't be stupid. You go over there, you're taking your life in your hands. That Dr. Brown's a real nutcase. You start messing around with him, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah, well, Needles is demanding trouble. I'll take whatever I can get.
Hello.
Hello?
This is a recording.
Oh.
Please go away. Do not push the button a second time. You have been warned.
What's with everybody in the warnings today? Just pick up the phone. Youch!
Clearly, you were not one to foresee that. It was an electrical current, harmless but uncomfortable. Leave now, or the next one will be considerably more uncomfortable.
Huh? 1 to 4C. 1, 2, 4, C.
Password is correct. You may enter.
kid stuff. Hello? Anybody home? Yeah, figured it couldn't be that easy. Eureka! There's the tubes for all the good it'll do me. Well, I could just smash the... No, come on, McFly. That's not who you are. Think, McFly. Think. The padlock isn't gonna open because of some wordplay. Unless it is. Hidden behind the sign? Let's get serious. Oh, good thing I'm not as big as Needles, or I'd never... Oh. What kind of game is this guy playing? Hey, maybe two can play at it. Crap! Ouch, okay, just grab the inner... Oh no, what now? Whoa! Huh, easy there. Huh, good boy, good.
Great Scott! Dr. Emmett L. Brown at your service. Congratulations! You passed my test! And you are?
McFly. Marty McFly.
You already met Einstein. You're applying for the job, right, Marty?
The job?
As my assistant. It was all a big puzzle. I left those clues months ago. Eventually, I knew someone would figure them out. So, when can you start?
Well, right now, I guess.
Excellent! Your resourcefulness is most impressive. Using your skateboard to escape! Ha! Icing on the cake! And Einstein likes you! He's an excellent judge of character.
Mr. Brown? I mean, Dr. Brown.
Doc. Call me Doc. As in, what's up, Doc?
Doc, the truth is, I didn't really come here to apply for the job. I needed a couple of interrocitor tubes, and when I found out you sort of cornered the market, well...
So this was actually a robbery?
No, not at first anyway. I mean, if you'd have answered, I would have asked you, very politely.
Well, it's my own fault. My reclusiveness has resulted in complications at various times in the past, but it's necessary. I simply can't have people disturbing my work.
What exactly is your work?
I never discuss it.
Okay, cool. I get that. Like me, I never play a new song for anyone until I'm sure I've got it right.
Marty, now my truth. I wasn't advertising for a job. I just wanted to see what would happen if I offered you one.
So, it was all like an experiment? A human experiment?
Precisely!
So, there's no job?
There is, if you want one.
In the middle of all this junk and just do stuff?
I'd need you to run errands, procure supplies, possibly do inventory.
Heck yeah, I want the job! And heck yeah, I can start today, after an errand of my own.
Do you want to discuss pay?
I don't care! I'll be happy just to be the guy who knows Dr. Emmett L. Brown!
But you can't tell anyone what goes on here, ever.
Even better. Hey, about those tubes.
Those things? I just needed a box that size for my staticomatic electric chair. I dumped the tubes in the trash can outside.
So I could've... Never mind. Hey, Doc, thanks.
You know, Vern, to this day, I don't know why Marty needed the interrocitor tubes.
Huh. So where'd you get this, McFly?
I took your advice and stole one from Dr. Emmett Brown.
But that guy worked on the bomb. I heard he's radioactive.
Well, enjoy the tubes, Needles. I'm sure it's fine.
Whatever the case, that was the day I met Marty McFly. Without him, I would have never met your mother, and you would never have been bored by your old man's tales.
He's not even through yet, Emmett. You can't expect Vern to stay awake through a story like that.
Of course not! Good thing I have a million tales, Clara, and all the time in the world to tell them!